Hello everyone, Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today I'm gonna show you what is the history of design thinking. This video is also available in Spanish. Well, the history of design thinking is quite short but it's very interesting. Start in 1969 with Herbert Simon. Herbert Simon is a Nobel Prize winner of economics and he wrote a book called The Science of the Artificial. That was the first time that the term design thinking was written in a book. He didn't was very deep with the term, but we can say that that was the first time in history when the term was used. It took a long time until Tim Brown wrote his first paper in design thinking. Tim Brown is like the father of design thinking. He's a professor of Stanford University, an engineer, and he wrote a paper in 2008 and he conceptualized the methodology. At the beginning, it was 5 stages, and he says and used different terms that were very interesting. He said that every development has to be human-centered design, and was one of the main things because before of that, designers and creators always made things the way they thought they should be. However, Tim Brown says no. If we are going to develop something, it has to be focused on the user, not the opinions of the developer. He created a very successful company called IDEO. IDEO is the worldwide leader in innovation. So everything that IDEO creates is like a big reference worldwide of innovation. He also is part of ME13, which is the innovation group of the Stanford University. And it's very interesting because that group has made a very big accomplishment popularizing the design thinking methodology. That's why it's the biggest reference worldwide. In 2011, the methodology spread worldwide. At the beginning, it was just in LA and California, but spreads worldwide, and everyone started to learning and understanding how to make it, how to develop important things with that. It was very interesting because it changed the paradigm of creation. It says if you first of all, you don't have to create shallow, superficial things. Second, every development that you make has to improve the life of people. And third, if you're gonna develop something, always have to be focused on the need of the person that you are working for. Also in 2011 and after that, it was very important to have a stage, which is implement, because the commercialization part in design thinking is extremely important. So at the beginning, people didn't know how to do it, but then many people start putting the commercialization part, because even though that we develop products and services with design thinking, we can also make very successful business model, as is IDEO and all the big companies that have been developed and working with design thinking. So the perspective is that design thinking will continue growing and will improve, because this methodology is never done. It always keeps growing with different tools from different methodologies, agile methodologies, and disruptive thinking. So that is very interesting. Until now, that is the main important thing in the history of design thinking. Thank you so much. I hope this video will be a big help in all your developments. Please subscribe to our channel, Design Thinking 24/7. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Thank you to all of you. We are the #1 design thinking channel in the whole YouTube platform. Remember, every Monday we have a new video in Spanish. Every Thursday we have a new video in English. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.